I'll get started in about 5 minutes. Good morning guys. Sorry for the background noise, my cleaning lady's cleaning. TAL is gapping down on earnings. Pretty nice run from previous earnings. We're up 35% from the entry point that I passed on, unfortunately. You know, it's gapping down. It's a bit extended from its base breakout, but long term I still go higher, but it's not a buy here. Other than that, you know, the China flu fears or whatever is going on, I don't know. I read something about the flu in China or some kind of virus. I guess that's why all of these are up. NVAX, APT, Lake, especially APT and Lake had huge runs back in late 2014 during a market correction, like October 2014, where during a market correction things went parabolic. They were up 200-300% in a few weeks. And you know what? If they get volume, I'll be there. Also have this BCRX and INO, and this NVAX is gapping like 100% pre-market. Not really, but almost. Yeah, we'll see which ones get volume, and NVAX I'm not buy. It's already up 150% in a week. Couple of beaten down stocks, Kirk on Friday, Kirk and VISL. Set alerts. This NIO kind of holding up pretty well considering the China gap down. Like China is having some pretty decent gap down. I'm watching that to see if that's any relative strength. There's no setup here yet, maybe in a few days. This thing really does look like a squeezer setup. It needs more time. Alright, let's go through current positions. YI bought some on Friday, gapping down a little bit. Like this thing is reminds me of CLVS before it made its big run. Like this reminds me of CLVS back in early November. Like why can't this thing double? They both had big runs from mid-16 to mid-17, and then they just got sold off for several years. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm risking, I don't know, 40 cents to find out. Chagix I bought, also something down name. It's been building higher lows for over a month. Took out the range and volume on Friday. So that's another one. Fuel Cell, this one is great. What a beast. I'm long 225,000 shares. It's gapping up pre-market, which is kind of funny since BLDP is gapping down and Plug is gapping down, or actually Plug is gonna open up break even. I don't know why BLDP is gapping down. I didn't see any news, but yeah, Fuel Cell is gapping up, and that's all that matters. Probably gonna put it out some sell orders right here. I have a 220 average on it. Not close to 20% on it. Yeah, I'll sell it a tiny bit. Other than that, the LK is gapping down, obviously with the China gap down. SDNE looks like it's setting up again. It's been building higher lows for a long time now, over a year, you know. Yeah, Alibaba is gapping down a little bit, but it's still holding the rising 10-day. Incredible strength to this one. HDHD looks like it may stop me out today. It's actually gapped down below my stop, and actually also below my entry, unfortunately, but we'll see if the pre-market lows hold. I'll put a stop at pre-market lows. There's a good chance with these kinds of things that they're gonna reverse back, and maybe, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they test 37 too. But yeah, I need to have a stop out there. Tesla is an amazing stock. It held the rising 10-day and now it's gapping up. I still have a lot of short, giving back decent amount of profits here. It's actually closing in on my end. Most things look pretty good. Only thing I'm really complaining about is Tesla. But hey, I want this thing to stop me out. I want it to go to 650, 700. Just keep going. Yeah, alright. Nothing I'm super excited about. Oh, they have earnings tomorrow. Fuel Cell, okay. Let's see if it's before or after market. Before market open. No, okay, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hold them. If it closes strong, I'll hold. I'll hold most of my position. I'm mainly gonna watch APT and Lake if they get any volume. There's also this tiny one, ICCC, getting pumped on Twitter. We'll see what happens with that one. Ultra thin stock. Okay, Okay, the markets are open. So far nothing on the China flu fear stocks. NVAX is tanking out of the gate. NIO off my list. Tilray looks a little interesting though. I covered down on Tesla. Super strong here. HDHD I got stopped out. Unfortunately, I thought this thing looked really good. Yeah, no follow through on it. Gonna start selling off this ONTX. I've given it a lot of time and didn't really go after its first pop, so I'm selling the other half that I still have left. Damn it, Tilray, looks like I missed. I bought some INO. Oh shit, yeah, I missed Tilray pretty bad here. Beyond Meat is strong also. Good thing I covered on Friday. Yeah, XP having some follow through from Friday. Very good looking short. Yeah, well, NIO took out Friday's highs. Really strong. Yeah, this is the type of market. If you blink, you miss it. If you blink, you miss it. Alright, what do we have here? Yeah, Mariana names are very strong. The Tilray is the leading one. Oh, BCRX is almost red. APT League have above average volumes, especially APT, but you know, they're still very thin and they're way off their highs, so there's probably nothing there unless they start getting nice volume. Roku looks like a cheap type of a setup. Still inside of its base, but held the rising 150 day pretty well so far. Why is this the MPX up? Well, fast track, total meaningless news. Is the market we are in. This TROV, I bought some small. They're gonna release data on Saturday, so there's a full another 3 days for this thing to potentially run. It's, you know, multiple time former runner, and you know, maybe it can go to $2 or low 2s or something. I'm risking less than 10 cents to find out. Maybe we get to have another set of great shorting opportunities later this week or next week, considering how things are setting up with Tesla squeezing, Beyond Meat resuming its squeeze, Tilray, etc., etc. I hope these things all keep going. That would be great. That would truly be great. A little bit of a mixed portfolio so far. Some things are down on the day and some things are up, including Tesla, which I'm giving back a lot of profits on this one from the lows. It's up almost $50 from the lows a few sessions ago. It's a pretty big P&L swing. Oh, PBYI, I need to sell some. Long 940 from 945, so almost 10% here. Sold some PBYI. Wow, fuel cell. What an amazing stock. Put some more sell orders out there. Like, the thing is, it was probably a buyable setup of the opening range highs at 263. But since they have earnings, I'm a little bit cautious on it because you never know. It is a piece of shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it gaps down 20-30% on earnings. But yeah, if it had earnings, you know, maybe next week or something, I would have probably added a few on the opening range highs. Maybe another 50,000 shares or something. Because I really truly think this thing could go back to, or not back to, but it could go to $4 on this leg higher. Really think so. Oh, Trove is going. Nice. Again, it's, you know, nothing, not a big position or anything. I bought 10,000 shares in my smallest account, and you know, I'm thinking risk 10 cents to make 50 cents or maybe even $1. Why not? This SBC is SBC. This thing, I'm really starting getting excited about it. It's been just grinding higher. It's not a hyper fast moving stock, but it is up over 100% over the past month and a half or so. And it's fairly liquid. Well, it's actually pretty liquid. But if this thing can extend to 20 or something later this week, that's an interesting setup. Now the key here for Tesla is to see if we can, you know, if it doesn't take out the highs Let's see if I can put in a lower high. And it does have another range here at 530 or so, but not today. Not today, but in the next few days. And if it takes out the highs, well, I'll get stopped out, and I'll hope it goes to 650 or something. TTMP, if I traded it? Nope, I did not. I did not trade it. But yeah, I saw it on Friday. It had a little bit of a breakout. You know, it's one of these beaten down, multi-year beaten down micro, or actually nano cap biotechs, getting some volume off the lows, you know. Can it go to $1? Absolutely. Again, sorry for the background noise, my cleaning lady is here. Okay, INO took out the opening range highs, and I bought 30,000 shares earlier, 350, 59 average. See if it can go. 10-cent risk. Potentially $1 plus upside, I believe. Let's do another scan here. Okay, GSX looks like it's reversing. I missed the trade. I wasn't really watching it closely. I really wanted it to go higher, but so far it looks like it is reversing. And, oh, it's a China education stock. I didn't realize that. Because they're all down. Oh, fuel cell. Wow, what a beast. Yeah, fuel cell is closing in on a $200,000 trade so far. Pretty damn good. If you can go to low threes, it's gonna be a $200,000 trade. And again, my target, the $3 is really my first target. My real target is $4. I really think it can get there. Let's see, where's my next sell order? Pretty big. Oh, this Kirk took us. Yeah, I'm not sure it was on Friday. APT and Lake are trading like shit. INO took out opening range highs, but now it was fading back. Oh, is this thing getting pumped on? Yeah. China flu stuff. I'm gonna take a small break in a few minutes. Food. Another one cap coming up from a bottom flag. So many of them. I keep track of all these shit stocks everywhere. Kind of hard to trade everywhere. Like I bought some INO, 30,000 shares. And it's flagging. It's been building higher lows. Had some decent volume. GSX, I'm gonna try to get in on any pops back to $33. Looks like more and more of my portfolio is starting to turn green. Maybe I'm fuel still having some pretty decent volume. Just look at the first 30-minute volume cap, pretty big. If they don't say anything bad on the earnings, I think this thing could go to $4 this week, unless they do something like an offering or whatever. I don't know. Wow, Tesla is keeps going, amazing. Let's see if I got dollar ONTX. No, I still have some. Okay, NNVC is open from the halt, and oh wow, it's already been halted 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 times today. Are you kidding me? Holy shit! And the volume is really nothing. Not even 200,000 shares. Interesting. What a thing stock. Amazon, yeah. Ultra slow moving stock. Guys, if any, unless you do it with options, you have no business trading this. It's just too slow. Ultra slow stock. Oh, what is this? Thing is straight up. Very thin. Tesla, very close getting stopped out of last of my shares. I still have 1,800 shares short. I'm like $1 from getting stopped out of it for $2. Heck, let them get this thing to 600 plus. Please. Yeah, okay, good. There's a lot of things moving right now, and it's kind of easy to start feeling like you're missing out on some stuff. And these kinds of markets can be they kind of dangerous if you start over trading stuff just because they're moving. So that's something to bear. Oh, plug is about to hit new highs. Far off. Shrugged off its gap down. Interesting. Very good. T-Dog is at new highs. I just want this Tesla to stop me out so I can stop watching. INO, it briefly took out opening range highs, and yeah, you can kind of see it on this chart here in the intraday or with the pre-market data. It actually rejected of its VWAP. This thing was gapping up to 430s. Malincroft, about to hit new highs after I bought it. Okay, so today is a little bit of a mixed day in the portfolio. A bunch of stuff stopped me out. I'm gonna show you guys my P&L, my main accounts. So this is my main account. This account has been at 700,000 in P&L for the past 3-4 sessions, but HDHD gap down stopped me out. Gap down below my stop even. I had a break-even stop on it down below it. ONTX got stopped out. I've been longing for a month. SDN I've been long for multiple months, LK also, DXCM, BABA, etc. And Tesla obviously, I was up like 100 grand a few days ago in this account. A fuel cell, yeah, if it goes to low threes, I'll be up to 200k on it. And then INO, which I bought this morning. Let's look at my secondary account. Tesla got stopped out again. This is another one I was up maybe, I don't know, close to 50k on it in the account. Took a tiny loss on it. See, hasn't really gone from entry. Shumia, this thing I bought a few days ago when it started moving out of the lows. Yeah, it looks pretty good today. This is like equivalent to a Mercado Libre of, Mercado Libre is the kind of like the Amazon of South America, and Shumia is kind of like the Amazon of Africa, minus the cloud business and stuff like that, but like their e-commerce part. So yeah, this thing could get pumped. I mean, like Amazon of Africa, there's some pump potential on that. 610 million market cap. There is some pump potential there. Yeah, ISL. You know what? Another. BLDP is looking strong now. APT is starting to shape up a little bit. This thing is about to take out like a 3-year range also. Interesting. NVAX is selling off. This thing was up like 4 days in a row, 134%. Wow, NNVC is halted again. I can't believe this. So what? It's been halted how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th time. Ridiculous. So let's see if Tesla is putting in a lower high or if it's gonna break out the new highs. I bought some VIS. I just can't resist. As long as I have buying power in my shitty account, I'll keep buying these stocks. I mean, why not? This thing was at $8 like back in July. Now it's at 35 cents. I mean, why can't this thing go to 50 cents, right? Or $1? I mean, have to take these shots. And some of them work out pretty well. Many of them don't, but some of them do. Like fuel cell, I had 2 doubles on this thing. Actually, the second trade on it was a triple, but I got shaken out before it tripled. MNK is another one. I'm up like 60% on it. CTST, I'm up, or I was up like over 50. It looks like it wants to go higher. A lot of them do. VSTM, well, this one is not a big percentage trade. I was up like 40% on. OCGM, I was up almost 90% at one point. Kind of have to take these shots. They're all tiny trades, but percentage-wise on my account. But if they can double or even triple, they're gonna be pretty decent trades. GSX, I'm still wanting to see if I can retest this 33. The BLDP got rejected at these declining moving averages, both on the 5-minute and the hourly chart. Question is if this is the start of a leg lower or if it's just gonna consolidate and go higher. Wow, GMPX is taking out new highs. Did this thing also get halted? Wow, this thing has also gotten halted several times. Let me guess, NVCs. Tilray came back in the base. Let's see if it can hold higher lows. Maybe it needs a few more days before it can go. The D got rejected off the declining VWAP. ICC is giving back most of its move. So far these pumps are not holding well. But if they... Oh, I got stopped out of INO. Oh, I don't even want to see the slippage. Okay, it wasn't too bad. It was about 5 cents. Alright, so I got stopped out of INO, took a $4,500 loss on it. ICCC almost took out the lows of the day. What a fade of the highs. 35% fade up from the highs. Alright, I'll do one more scan and then I will cut streams. Not much going on. I push it stocks moving. Obviously those China virus thing is... Maybe they'll get more momentum if the virus starts spreading out of China. Like to the US and like that. See, PLS is starting to... Gold is strong. Alright, that's it for today. Probably not gonna trade much more. Well, that's what I always say, and then I end up doing another 1 or 2 trades. But thanks for joining. I hope you had a great long weekend, and I hope you have a great trading day.